As I sat there, I heard a sort of scratching coming from the back door. I looked down and, staring at me with green, bright eyes, was an otter. I stared at it for a few seconds before I tried to nudge it away with my shoe. As I touched it, it hissed at me and swiped at me, taking a good chunk of skin with it. I yelped in pain, and the otter scurried back to the water. I sat down holding my wound as it dripped blood onto the hardwood floor, and looked up to witness the otter stand on two legs, gave me an eerily human-like grin, showing its sharp teeth and licked its claws. I quickly got up and slammed the back door shut and locked all the doors and windows. Right as I heard a crying baby like before, I sat up confused and then became scared for Toby. I got up and ran to his room to check him. I opened the door to his room and froze in utter fear. It had the body of an otter, standing only about 5 feet tall. Its face was that of an half otter and half man, with that same crooked smile. I shook myself out of my trance and looked at it, to only feel its sharp claws enter my shoulder, and its heavy body pouncing on me, knocking me to the ground. It let out a piercing screech as it leapt off my body and ran to the door. I laid on the ground holding my bleeding shoulder as a loud shatter echoed through the house, followed by the sound of Toby sobbing uncontrollably. I blacked out. I stopped as I looked into the green eyes of the Kushtaka. It was grinning crookedly as it held Toby by his hair. Toby kicked and screamed, trying to get away from this thing's clutches. I cursed at it.
Let go of my son, you bastard! Take me instead!
No. I enjoy this too much.
With those words, it pulled Toby's neck back and sank his teeth into my son's neck. I screamed and watched in horror as it tore my son's neck out and threw him at me. Toby landed on the ground with a thump, and I watched him die in front of me. The Kushtaka laughed. And dove into the water.